Hello, welcome.
Hello.
First Monday in 2026.
Yay.
Welcome everybody. Welcome chat. I'm Liz and I'm here with Therese and our friend Joan and Anne. And we're here to talk about knitting and other stuff, but mostly knitting and crochet. So, welcome you guys. I hope everybody had a good holiday, had a nice peaceful New Year celebration. So hopefully that was all good.
Yep. We had a very scared dog in bed with us.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it's weird. He doesn't do that very often, but every now and again,
Therese, remind you he's your baby.
Oh, and I told my husband, I was like, oh, I kind of liked having him in there with us, and he goes, it's because you didn't have his nose in your ear.
That would do it.
He was breathing in my husband's ear.
Well,
Therese, did I see a lemon project back there?
You did. It's all lemon.
I'm so happy. So happy
so
you like that.
And fun.
Yep. I think I'm going to get my husband to take me to Fabric Disneyland this weekend.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So those no telling what I'll find. So we'll see. I'm going to go see my kids. So I'm like, well, as long as we're here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've already used the gas. You might as well.
Right? Exactly.
Because then you don't have to make another trip and use the gas later.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so what's everybody been working on?
Do you want me to start?
Sure.
As usual, my Battenberg.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And I've had a lot of people say that they are thinking about starting one. So I'm like, do I do a year-long Battenberg along? I don't know. So what does everybody think? Oh, and then I also started this today. I got one of the I-cord maker machines. And so I am starting making an I-cord basket.
Nice.
So
that's cool.
So
I know some of the people in the chat are working on their ranunculus sweaters. Renee from Monty's Nest is holding a knit along for that. The cast on with New Year's. It's a super, not simple, but it's not a difficult pattern. Even a beginner can figure it out, I think. And you can do it in any weight yarn, which is really nice.
Well, I did Google today where's the closest place I could find a king cake, because King's Day is tomorrow. It said Metairie, Louisiana.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
That's a little far.
But they will mail them to you. They just cost a freaking fortune.
Yeah, probably more than the cake itself.
Yeah. It's like, I don't need it that bad.
And you did say on your podcast, on your advice to people doing Battenbergs, make bigger squares.
Yes, because my squares, let me see if I can find a ruler. So unprepared. Okay, so here's my squares. This is the size they are. And see how tiny that is?
That's kind of small. What's like 1.5 inches or something?
Yeah, I got a ruler. I'm going to measure. Let me see. Yeah, it's exactly 1.5 actually. So, I mean, I love this blanket, but I've been working on it for 3 years.
Oh,
It's time, and it's one that you have to really, you got to put time on you can't just sit it over the corner and let it think about what it's done. So
maybe you do need a ranunculus along. I mean, not a ranunculus, a Battenberg along. Because that'll keep you focused on it too.
Maybe.
People like me will have to start one. Can we
Yeah.
risk it?
Oh, I mean, if you know how my rules are for my alongs, it's like, I don't care if you've already started it. I don't care if you finish it. Just work on it. So I don't know. If I put up a project bag, do you think would people be interested?
Sure, they would if they were.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a big commitment. So
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. They do not have to finish it because I don't know that this one's going to get finished this year.
Hmm.
So just, show me what you're doing. Basically. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
Because I don't want it to conflict with anything that anybody else has going on.
well, if it's a year-long thing, it's really not conflicting because it's just
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
what
but
are you working on? Not to change this, but I want to see what she's working on, so
Yeah.
that we can talk her into starting a crochet Battenberg.
Well, that wouldn't be terribly hard. My sweater, I just started the sleeves, so it's all pinned back behind it. But my original
Ooh.
sweater, I got the body done. I did the bind off today for the bottom. Okay, so Miss Nitty McPurley said that the tubular or Italian bind off she was talking about, and she's like, oh yeah, it's just like Kitchener stitch but in a straight line. And I'm like, oh,
It is. I just did one on a cowl the other day. It's fun.
yeah. I need, but so the first couple times I tried it, I did not do a very pretty job. So I have this massive bit of yarn because of course I'm doing the whole bottom of this sweater, which is not small. So I'm like, oh, that looks like crap. I'm gonna take it out. So I cut it and I undo it, and I'm like, oh, I already have it here. I'll try it again. Did it? Looks bad. Do it again. And then I'm like, okay, I will do it a third time. So I did. Looked better, and I had to like graft yarn in to do the rest of it, the bit that I had cut off because I didn't want. Okay, sewing with like 2 yards of thread is a pain in the butt, but undoing is worse somehow. So I needed the shorter ends to figure it out. But I think you won't be able to see it all. Just imagine in your head it looks good. But it looks much better, I think.
It'll be good once you block it.
I hope so. So yeah, got the sleeves started on that. I gotta wait and see if they turn out kind of funky. Fingers crossed on them. But yeah, that's what I've been working on.
Are you doing just one row of each color?
No,
Are you doing more?
I'm doing 4 of Festivus and 2 of Thicket.
Okay. Looks really cool.
Yeah. I really like it. I really like how the turned out.
I have to
Wait. I think Joan's mic is all over the place. Sorry, Joan.
I think so too. Reese, what are you working on?
Okay, so if you remember last week, I said I wasn't going to do any make-alongs.
Yeah.
That was a lie.
Cast on a ranunculus?
I frogged my love note. And cast on a ranunculus. Just
Nice.
the beginning.
What? You coming in?
I got to change the needle again because I don't like it on 10s. Go down to a 9. So that's what I'm doing.
Fun.
What weight yarn are you doing it in?
Cashmere from Temu.
Ooh.
And
Nice.
mohair from Temu. Those are always in quotation marks because it's Temu.
Well,
And
I've gotten some decent yarn from them.
I mean, it's it's real nice. but I doubt it's cashmere.
I think of it as cashmere-like.
Cashmere, yes. It's
Cashmere adjacent.
adjacent. Yes, it's inspired by cashmere.
Okay.
And
Similar
it's mohair. So that's what I'm working on.
just one sweater.
Just the one sweater, yeah. Not my iron is still low, and so there's a lot of times I just can't be bothered to knit. So,
I figured you would have cast on a pair of socks.
well, I have a pair of socks that's, right here. I have a pair. I work on it while we do this, but
Well,
energy levels are not where they should be.
I'm
I hear
sorry.
ya.
I hope you get to feeling better.
Thank you. Yeah, I started to, a week ago. I started taking like a mega dose of iron, but
Yeah.
it hasn't kicked in yet. So
Well, I haven't had energy since I turned 60. I really haven't.
not-
Like, I find myself all the time going, I'm tired.
Well, I finished my son's hat and cowl, but it's blocking right now, so I can't show it.
Okay.
I'll mail that to him next week for his birthday. He moved to where it's cold, and he sent me pictures of snow. So he was very excited
Aw.
to see snow.
See, having
you'll be,
fun
you won't be as excited once you're,
I was going to say he'll get over
there
that.
a while.
He'll get
I
over
told
that
him-
real quick.
I told him the first thing he needs to buy when he gets there is an ice scraper
Mhm.
and a shovel because they don't sell them down here, and he will need it
Mhm.
before he realizes.
Mhm.
And then it's a
Mhm.
pain to try to go find one. So he's
Kind of like a
moved
toilet
and-
plunger. Once you need it, it's too late.
Exactly. So I was working on my red cardigan and I got it split for the sleeves and it fits. So I went back to my striped one and pulled it back and back and back.
Those colors look so good together.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
I'm really pleased with it. So I pulled it back and back and back, and then I was able to get the right size. And now I'm actually knitting one 2.5 sizes smaller than what I was before to get it to fit. So, which, yay, losing weight.
Yay!
But this one I actually got gauge and I didn't swatch. So my gauge has been
Also
fine
yay.
the whole time. It's just the size was giant. The old sleeve hole is not quite so huge on it like it was before. Because, I mean, before it just was flopping like a bat wing underneath. So I had to change that. And then I cast on a blanket. It's going to be
Fun.
it's a pattern I've had in my head for a while. And so I'm marling fingering weight. So very excited for that. It's just something I can do mindless and just make strips and join them. So, and that'll be a pattern at some point. Tara says you need 2 ice scrapers, the other one for any passengers so they can help. That's true. That's
Yes.
true. I'll have to remind them. But
See,
I told them they
my-
break. So
My
That
car has
is a
3
good
ice
idea.
scrapers. You got the little hand one that you can get good leverage on. Then you need the long one that also has the brush so you can brush your car off. And then I have this little crappy square one that has like a metal edge on it, which only works sometimes. The ice has to be particular. But luckily in South Dakota, we are gifted with many forms of ice on vehicles. So sometimes that's the only one that does work.
Mhm.
yeah,
I can't even imagine.
It's not fun.
that
No.
was when I moved from New Jersey to Las Vegas. One of the first things I did was toss my ice scraper. Yes. I did not.
When
need
I
it
moved
anymore.
from Louisiana to California, I threw my umbrella away.
I did that too.
I said, I am never carrying an umbrella again.
We do get rain here, but it's not very often, and
Mhm.
it's
Right.
not worth having an umbrella.
Right.
Our problem is with the desert, and you have to replace your windshield wipers like every year because the sun
They
rots
dry
away
rot.
they dry rot, and if you don't have a garage
Mhm.
that you can keep your car in, so that's a pain.
Yep.
See, our
It is what it
most common windscreen wiper death is when you hit the windscreen wiper, except it's frozen to it, so it rips because the ice is stuck.
Oh,
And you're like,
gosh.
oh, I forgot. Oh, then you have that like strip of plastic that flaps, so it doesn't really work anymore. Yeah,
Good times.
good times.
You do what you gotta do. So
That means-
anybody got other knitting plans for the month? I'm not gonna ask people what their yearly knitting plans are, because come on, we all know
No.
that things change. And
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was hearing a weird sound. Sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
You're good. I am trying to concoct another sweater after this one. And I have this beautiful variety of greens to choose from, but I'm not sure which I'm going to go with. Sure. I want the main color. So this is one of my favorite yarns of all time. It is Creature from the Black Lagoon by Mystery Mouse. And I have like this skein and like 3/4 of a skein. And I don't know if it's showing up very well, but it's swampy. It's
a great colorway.
Beautiful. It's rich. It's got a lot going on. So, but I don't have, could I just ask Holly? I could. Am I going to do that? Not now. Nope. So I'm looking at all these other yarns I could pair them with. Like this is Carissa. I really like that bright blue though. I think that's really awesome. It's like a minty blue green. That works great. I have, this is Storyweaver yarn. This is Deep Stash. It's also very hobbity. So I'm not sure if I want
That is very hobbity.
I don't know if I want to take whatever remaining thicket I have and do that, because I was thinking like maybe I should go with something lighter. Like, no, maybe I should go with something darker to make this one be my light color. Some big brain stuff there. But yeah, I don't know. Like the bright green is great. I got this from Mystery Mouse also. This is her Christmas Carol, which has,
That's pretty.
it's very pretty. It's very, like there's mauve in there, but it's very cool somehow. Like it's a little frosty, but I'm not sure if I really.
What pattern are you thinking?
I am not entirely sure on that either. If I want to do just a straight up, round necked, kind of raglan pullover, and if I just want to do stripes kind of plain, or if I want to do a more complicated, maybe even a color work something and have that stack on each other. So I don't know. I don't know if I want my color work to just be there are stripes in it, or if I want to do something a little more serious.
You have done two. Well, the one you're working on would be your second striped sweater in a row.
Yes.
So maybe you might want to do more color work.
Maybe, or maybe I just want more stripes.
Things.
Or it's the year of stripes for Anne.
Yeah, maybe I'm stuck on a thought and I need to complete this thought. And by completing it, I mean make 15 striped sweaters. So,
if that's what it takes.
That's what it takes to get out of my system. Then by golly.
Yeah, I tried that with blankets. It didn't work.
If Anne has 21 striped sweaters on the go, then I would really start to worry for her.
Oh, that's true. And so far, knock on wood here, I've only been doing one striped sweater at a time. So I got that.
That's good.
Oops, got that going for me.
And clearly
amateur.
you're into the greens right now.
Yes.
Amateur.
Well, that's true. All of this is to avoid the heart blanket, I need to finish that pattern. And I need to finish that pattern by doing the math for the pattern, the worst part. So
That's what spreadsheets are for.
Eh. But still, all because I want to avoid that. I'm manically knitting on striped sweaters. And I can't because Valentine's is coming and the stores are all pink. And I should just, again, get over that, finish it, get it out there. Everyone will be so happy. And then I can do other things, which may or may not involve striped sweaters.
Well, to be fair, you did put some stripes in your heart quilt.
That is
So
true.
that was the start of your stripe, I think.
Addiction.
Addiction's such a harsh word.
Hey, I
Fascination.
own my addiction.
I would say her stripe affection right now.
Okay.
Because, you know, she's only on her second striped sweater. I mean, it's not
Mm.
quite an addiction yet.
And, well, like I said with the last striped sweater, having that thing break in my mind when I'm like, oh, I don't have enough yarn for a sweater. I should make something else with that. And I'm like, but what if you stripe it, though? Then you have enough yarn. And I'm like, that's right. Nothing should stop you.
Yep, I only have 1.5 skeins of my gray. So I was like, I'll just throw it in for stripes
Mhm.
to tone down the pink with the black a little bit. Because
Right.
just pink and black, I think, would be a little much for me. But the gray kind of makes it a little bit more depth, I think.
Right.
So stripes seem to be the thing this year. I did see a picture of a sweater, and I want everyone's opinion on because it's not going to be one I make. It reminds me of some 80s/90s. Okay.
Oh, wow. With the big bows.
Oh, how cute.
Big bows are in, man.
They are, but it's just hanging above her chest and then above her, right on her belly. Like, do you really
Yeah.
want to draw attention? Just
Yeah.
giant bows. I could see little bows on the cuffs of the sleeves, maybe.
Yeah.
That
Or
would be
if-
cute.
I think it would also probably, I don't know, maybe just in my mind make sense if it was a cardigan and I was like, oh, there's like a bow on the front or like bows where the buttons go or something.
Yes. Yeah. Joan will talk about a possible blanket along next episode. You can just say that. You don't have to put it in the chat.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt.
It's fine. It's knitting. We're doing knitting. Well,
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
crochet.
The
But
more I think about it, the more I think it would be a fun thing to do.
Mhm.
We'll see.
It'd be fun.
As long as you don't have to start a new one and do a
No.
tutorial.
No. Mm-mm. Nope. 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 Although
Would
I
you
am
have,
going to
like,
start a new one. Oh, I found the best. I found whenever I start another blanket, I have found which one it's going to be.
Whenever. She means next week.
Uh-huh. You know,
Will there be
I'm so
like a square goal? Like you did 5 squares, you had 10 squares, you had 15 squares.
well. Amy has challenged
50
me
square
to
club?
do 26 in 26. So here's a blanket I want to work on this year. Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
see that? I don't know if you can see that. I mean,
Oh, yes.
I just see that it's a flag.
Oh,
Hey.
yes. That's cool. Cassie,
Hello.
Professional Lurker, is here.
She came in with a popped can.
I did. I'm messing with a new setup today, and I think this mic might just be really oversensitive.
I've got to take away the background off here, Christmas background, but it was pretty. And tomorrow's the 7th, so I figured I'd leave it up. Welcome, Cassie. We're
Hi.
talking about Joan casting on new blankets.
Yes.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Excuse
Joan,
me, should I read back? I will talk about a possible blanket along next episode. You put it in writing. You can't pretend that didn't happen.
I want an attorney.
Joan, we're all
You know what
gathered
you can
here
do?
to talk with you about a problem we think you have.
You know what you could
I don't
do?
have it's
What?
not a problem.
Joan,
Yes.
Joan. What if, you
What?
know how, like, when you're fundraising for something, you have the temperature thing?
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
if you did like I did this many squares temperature chart to
Mhm.
hit your square goal. Like, you wouldn't need to finish the whole blanket, but if you had a square goal,
For the Battenberg?
yeah, you could either do
Yeah,
it as
that's
a
good.
group or individually. Like, if your group plan is to make this many there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I got a lot to figure out on that.
Sorry, you know
You
that I
know,
like fun games. I have a lot of
I
fun.
know. All right, will you play along?
Hmm?
I
Let her
want
get
to. It's
let her get her
beautiful.
heart done.
I have
Okay.
a lot of hearts to do. I do.
Okay.
My
We'll talk.
my own personal heart, the warm sloppy one filled with blood, is with you, Joan. But I don't know if my heart is with, like,
You
I love
know,
the Battenberg idea, but
yeah, I'm just kind of thinking on it.
Hmm.
10, 11.
I would think on it, but I'm not doing 1.5-inch squares.
Yeah, that's
No,
not
no,
happening.
that's why I said if you do one, make your squares bigger. I mean,
Mhm.
I was not that smart, and mine are leftover Felici
Mhm.
yarn,
Mhm.
and so that's fingering weight,
Mhm.
and I'm using a 2.25 hook. What was I thinking?
Yeah. That's like sock
So,
needle size.
yes, exactly. So I'm encouraging everyone strongly make bigger squares. I
Mhm.
mean, maybe
I
even double this size.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I have seen bigger square ones that are really pretty because the
Yeah,
lines in the Battenberg
yeah,
are more emphasized if it's a larger square. So you get
yeah,
like little diagonal squares within your squares. It's
yeah.
very pretty.
So, I mean, I
But
would say make them like this, make them
Mhm,
that size.
Yeah.
right.
So, like 3-inch squares.
Yeah. But
There, now we're
um,
bigger.
ooh,
Okay.
now we're all
Oh,
cozy.
yay.
But I don't know if you saw that the lovely deplorable knitter, she did start one. Now she's got one square going. But
Okay.
her logic was that she did do the small squares, but
Uh huh.
she's like, I really like I really like how cute it is with the small
Yeah.
squares as
Oh,
opposed to
Yeah.
because
it's
it is
adorable.
very
I
pretty.
I love it, and
It
my
looks like big
daughter-in-law loves
pixels.
it.
Mhm.
You know, my daughter-in-law loves it, and do
Oh,
you know the hardest thing about making this blanket is for me is
Gonna be to
picking
give it
out the
away.
next color. No, no, because it's going to my daughter-in-law, and I love her. Um, but it's picking out the next color
yeah.
because I'm trying to do it random, and my brain doesn't do random. So, the whole sticking my hand in the bag and coming out with a color, that's really hard for me.
I think part of the charm is how tiny the squares are, though. I think that it kind of has that
I agree.
sewn quilt vibe,
Yeah.
Hmm.
because there's
Yeah, I
smaller
mean,
squares and sewn quilts.
I love mine. I do love this blanket. But if I had it to do over, I would do bigger squares.
Once I
In other
did,
words, she'd love it to be done.
once I did a oblong wool eater. I think it's the Bavarian squares. I think that's what it's called.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I
What
did it.
blanket is that?
Earmuffs. No, just kidding.
I have a problem.
I did it in I had a bunch of 2-weight yarn sitting around, a 2-weight acrylic, and so I started the blanket in that, and it took me 7 years to complete a cow king sized in 2-weight.
Good Lord.
Well, I almost have this side. This is as wide and as deep as it's going to be. So,
It's like a respectable full size.
Oh, okay.
it's going to be 5 feet by 5 feet. That's what I talked to my daughter-in-law. That's the size she wants. I was like, cool. So I think she just felt sorry for me.
Yeah.
So.
In the chat, someone had a fade cardigan yarn, but then decided they don't like cardigans, so they're going to use it for their Battenberg. And Kat says you can do socks and a blanket. You can do them. They're not that bad.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Socks are fun. Socks are magical.
Mhm. I have socks for my doctor. Okay, y'all, I was bad. I got to admit to this because I'm the person who tells doctors which clinic they work at every day. And I've been naughty, so I moved my doctor so she's not working the day that I have an appointment. So here's my one sock for her. And it's got the
Aw.
design on that side. And then this one has a design on this side.
Fancy.
Nice.
Can you see
Your
it? I don't know if you can see it.
little bit, yeah.
So
For some reason, StreamYard that's no longer StreamYard, that is now Bending Spoons, won't let me make it bigger. I don't
Bending
understand.
Spoons.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
sorry.
a notice that says
I
it's
see it
your-
up there.
Yeah, weird. But those are lovely socks, Joan.
Are
Thank
those
you.
also in Felici, Joan?
yes, that is red. Is it red punch or fruit punch? I think it is.
Fruit punch.
Fruit punch is the color. She told me her favorite color was red. So, and then this red and the red on the heel is from Chicken Lady's minis for the Clue Who Done It. And
Mhm.
so that's Scarlet. So I talked real sweet to her and got her to dye some Scarlet in sparkle. This is just the ties from putting the thing together, but it's got sparkle. So she'll have She'll have
That's
sparkly
cute.
red toes
Ooh.
because everybody needs sparkly toes. Okay.
Exactly like Dorothy.
So
Sorry. Dusty here. We had rain
yeah, I will.
last week, and now we've got dust everywhere.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It's I cough like that a lot too, and I think it's just because I live in such a dry climate.
Mm-hmm.
It being dry here is all due to the snow again. So
Yeah, different kind of dry.
Yeah.
So Anne's talked about possibly making a sweater. We know Joan's probably going to cast on another blanket before the end of the month.
probably.
Aw.
Therese, what else are you planning on working on this month?
When I get done with the ranunculus, I'm going to do a sweater. I'm not sure which one yet.
Nice. Cassie, what about you?
I am trying to finish up some whips that have been languishing for a really long time.
I don't know what that feels like.
So this guy is Skull Shawl, still working on that one.
That's so pretty.
That's I think I'm kind of getting towards the end zone here. It's kind of a ballpark because you have to switch up the pattern to do the finish off edge. So you kind of have to
Make sure
guess
you
how
have
much
enough left.
yarn to leave. And then I still have my summer on the lanai cardigan to finish. And it's just gonna probably be spring on the lanai at this rate.
Well,
And,
they're going to do summer on the lanai again.
You
So
no, I can.
if they have, if they
Just
allow
move around.
whips, if they allow whips, you can just say, I'm going to do this again.
Just continue to do
Still.
the same project. And then I have 2 blankets that have been sitting for some time that need finishing. And then
What are they?
let's see here. One of them is the Lalith blanket. It was featured on the hobby website, or the and then the other one is I don't know if you guys have seen that big that Asteria, kind of a sort of like a 3-dimensional kind of mandala flower pattern.
Mhm. I know the one.
I'm holding 2 strands of worsted together to try to make it blanket sized. So we'll see how it goes. It might just be kind of a throw size. So I might need help workshopping, like building a square around it to kind of expand it out further or something.
Huh.
So it's kind of the top of my agenda, but there's probably got like 8 to 10 whips that are just sitting that need finishing. And if it makes you
Jonas,
feel
no-
any better, Joan, I've got 7 more blankets, 8 more blankets in my queue, and
Okay.
I have the yarn for it already too.
Oh wow.
So, it's just a slippery slope. Like, you see a pattern, you're like, oh, that's cute. I'll pick up the pattern real quick. And then you're like, what yarn would I use for this? And then you start looking at the potential yarns, and then you see your top pick. It just coincidentally is on sale. So it's just like, well, I might as well just get it now. And so that's how you end up with 7 to 8 blankets worth.
The time
yarn.
is right.
See, that's usually me with sweater quantities. But I have
yeah.
to stop that.
Yeah. What happens with me, I think, is because it gets so hot here in the summer, I get all excited about blankets in our winter, which is like 50 degrees.
Mhm.
And then in the summer, I'm like, I don't want to touch it. So that's the problem. And then the next year, I find a new one.
What's the one you're
So
named?
bad.
The one from Hobby?
The Lalith, I think, Lailith. Or it might
What does
be
it look like?
LAI. It's
Oh, okay. I've got a
It's kind
picture
of-
of it. That's what I want to.
yeah, it's kind of a fun granny square, but it's with this really vibrant
Look, Joan.
yarn.
Y'all make fun of me, but you are enablers.
Yeah.
Well, when she said blanket, the first thing you said, "What's the pattern?" So
Mhm.
I like
That's
to think
pretty.
of us as a supportive group. We're a very supportive group, is what it is.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we're not judging. We're enabling. There's a difference.
See, Joan, who won't even be faithful to the blanket she has. She's always looking sideways.
Right? It's
I
like,
know.
It's like I'm working on this blanket, but I'm fantasizing about working on another blanket.
Well, yeah. You always, because I get bored real easy. So, like, if I were to just do nothing but this Battenberg, my life would not be worth living. So,
I feel you. And I was working on the skull sweater for Blocked. Like
mhm.
that 7 to 8 month stretch is the longest I've ever monogamously stayed committed to just one project.
It seriously affected you. You were ready to throw it screaming at some point.
Oh yeah. I was definitely it was a challenging sweater, to be sure. A lot of new techniques to me were incorporated, and then just having to work on it monogamously, racing against the clock, it was that whole thing.
Mhm.
It's beautiful though.
It
Yeah,
is.
But that's
Triple
why it
layered
takes me so
skulls.
long to do stuff,
Now Cassie has
So
to go
like to-
somewhere cold enough to wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, because with the ladderback jacquard, it's double thick, and it's already a
Mhm.
DK weight and partially wool. So I think it's like 45% wool or 55%, and so it is just it's ridiculous warm. It's just fortunate that the photo shoots for it was on the beach where it was like significantly chillier. So
Yeah.
I was still sweating though, like in between like
Yeah.
sets, I was just like dabbing with a towel.
Yeah, I think
But-
people would be surprised at how cool it is on the beach here.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like where I live. Like I live like maybe like 25 minutes from the beach, and like it is probably like 20 degrees cooler than it is here at any given time at the beach.
Yep.
I would like it to be 20 degrees cooler than it is here, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's sometimes when it gets really unbearable around here, we would go either to the mountains or to, close to Orange County because it's closer to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Because I live right in the middle of them. It's the same distance going to the beach or to the mountains.
That's
we
kind
do
of the
have
nice
mountains
thing
that aren't
about-
too far.
I'm sorry?
We do have mountains that aren't too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's kind of the nice thing about the area you're in is like you could literally go to the beach and then like go to the mountains all in the same day.
I could. If I wanted
Surface
to
snow.
fight the 91 and fight for my life.
Right?
But yeah, the
Sounds like a
91
magical
freeway
place.
is. What's that?
So it sounds like a magical place.
It's well, I like the fact that like I can go in my backyard and look straight and see Mount Baldy. And so when it's snowy on Mount Baldy, it's like, see, I get to see snow. It's just far away.
Just picturesque.
That
Well, yeah,
is
the-
kind- I was
Sorry,
gonna say that's kind of the nice thing is that like you can go and experience snow for a few hours and then be like, all right, I'm over it. I'm gonna go back home now.
Right. Yes. Yes. I don't have to deal with snow like people like Anne does. I can go visit it and then come home.
Technically,
Cutting
in the
through.
winter, you can go from snow to watercraft because you could go from Mount Charleston when there's snow and then go down to Lake Mead and go on the water on the same day.
Yep.
If there's water in Lake Mead, which it's getting less and less every year.
Really? I thought it was doing better.
It was doing a little better, but they did find a bunch of bodies.
I know. That's so crazy. Well, that was kind of the mob lake, wasn't it?
Yeah,
With
they
the
even
mo-
asked Oscar Goodman, our former
Mhm.
mayor, who was a mob attorney, if he knew anything about any of them. Which I
Of
thought
course,
was
he
pretty
knows
funny.
nothing. Yeah.
Oh, he's in his late 70s now. I don't know if he even remembers
Mhm.
anything.
he used to know something. No, we're not sure.
Oh yeah, he used to. He was the man to, he worked for all the big mobs. But he was a very good mayor, so I'm not going to complain. His first priority was tourism and getting people here so that the businesses didn't go. And I always respect him for not shaking Obama's hand when Obama came to Vegas after he trashed Vegas.
He did.
Oh yeah, he told people not to go spend your money on Vegas.
Oh.
And at one point, and
Okay. Well,
then when he came,
I kind of
then
like
when he
him
came
too,
here,
then.
then when he came here, Oscar refused to shake his hand on the tarmac when he landed.
I remember
Good.
that.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a comment, and this is all I'm going to say about the whole Venezuela thing. Is someone made a comment? It's like, okay, you've saved Venezuela. Can you save California next?
Well, I think it's pretty funny, all the people who are crying, all the politicians who are crying
I
about it.
know.
When you go back and look at their previous statements about how, we need to get rid of him and you know that there was a
Mhm.
$25 million bounty on him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, and all the people who were like, no kings,
Yeah.
the protesters, and it's like, okay.
and
So,
how
I
angry
don't
this
know.
leftists are here, yet the people in Venezuela are thrilled.
Oh,
Yeah.
the people in Venezuela, you know, they're probably going to make a statue of Trump. They're so happy.
Well, they better make it huge.
Huge golden statue.
Yeah.
And one of little
Well-
Marco right next to him.
Yeah.
Poor
did
little
they-
Marco.
Did they tear down the guy that got I'm not going to say their president because he wasn't really their president, but did they tear down the statue of him that he had erected of himself?
I don't know.
I thought I saw that,
Could be.
but
I just think, you know, there's been a $25 million bounty on his head in the last
Mhm.
administration. And then
Mhm.
now they're complaining. And so many of the
Mhm.
Democratic politicians have written articles and statements, oh, someone needs to take him out. But when they do,
Mhm.
oh, it's wrong.
well, yeah, because
Yeah.
it wasn't them.
Yeah.
It's only good if
But-
it's there.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
So that was
I
an
am
interesting weekend.
happy.
Fantastic.
I am happy for the people of Venezuela who are happy about it. So
Yep. Okay. I am not going to have a bunch of blankets on the go at one time. I think the stress would
Mm-mm.
kill me. But
well,
All right, got
the
a
great
beautiful
thing.
coffin blanket. You've cast on another blanket.
yeah,
Yeah.
How's everybody's New Year's?
quiet, which was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot quieter out here than it normally is because sometimes it sounds like there's a war outside my house, but Pirate still was not a fan.
There were a lot of fireworks in the neighborhood, despite the fact it was
Mhm.
raining. But the ones
Mhm.
coming from the strip were kind of cool to see through the
Mhm.
fog. But we didn't sit outside and watch them because it was raining. We didn't want to sit in the rain.
Same here. I heard fireworks going off locally, like just random people, but we didn't bother to go outside and look.
Yeah.
We had a quiet one too. It was just another couple came over, and then we were all nodding out on the couch by like 1 o'clock in the morning. Just kind of called it.
Oh, you stayed up that long? I'm impressed.
It looks like they did tear his statue down, according to chat. So
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good.
good for them.
Statue, yeah.
Good for them.
So yes, I've gotten some done on my blanket and strip.
Oh yay!
Yeah, I don't know if anybody watched the Trump did a press conference morning of, and then there was another one that he did on the plane talking about
No, I
it.
didn't see. So do
I
tell.
missed it too.
Oh, it was fun. It was a good time.
Mhm.
And all the Trumpisms. But no, just that there was on our side 0 loss of life and 0 loss of equipment. That there were some
I
injuries,
love that.
but it's just in and out and beautiful.
Took care of business and left.
Yep. And that
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did see an interview with one of his ambassadors saying, well, why didn't you take out all the other narco terrorists at the same time? And they'd explain, you know, these are very fine-tooth missions, and you can't just, you know, randomly grab 5 other people. We only have so many special forces who work
Right.
with law enforcement in this process. We got who we could when we could.
Mhm. Yeah, and there was an interview I saw a clip of with Rubio, who's been going around talking about it. It's like, well, why didn't you get, and it was something like the army or like all of his guard to surrender. And it's like, what? Okay, we're going to stop. We're doing a surgical strike operation. We're going to stop all of this and ask for we're going to alert the rest of the military that we're
Right.
here. And then
Right.
we're going
They were in and out. Yeah. They were in and out in 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
like, we got their guy. I think
Mhm.
you should surrender now because we
Mhm.
got their guy. That's kind of you don't need to
Yeah,
say
it's
more
kind
than that, really.
They can't
Yeah.
just be satisfied that we got the big fish.
No, no.
I moved that goalpost.
no, they can't. They won't be satisfied because
Because
I
Trump
like
did
all
it.
of them. Even CNN, one of the Senate Murphy or whatever, one of the Democrats went on there saying, "Oh, it's terrible. We can't just go and do this." And they pointed out an article he'd written in 2019 about why they should go in and do that.
Mhm.
And it's like CNN even is telling it
Mhm.
like it is. That's scary.
Mm.
Right?
Mhm.
But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm sure there'll be pushback from people, but
Well, my
You
favorite thing was the video that they showed of him calling Trump a coward
Yeah.
and saying, "Come get me."
Yeah.
And our president said, "Okay."
like
And then he did it.
yeah.
That's the best thing about Trump. He's like, I'm going to do this, and then he does it.
Right.
Mhm.
And then they're like,
doesn't just
"Why didn't
talk
you tell us you're gonna?" I liked him talking about why they they
Because
didn't
you
have to
leak.
tell Congress. They
You
didn't have
leak.
to tell Congress. And he's like, that yeah, he goes because they're big leakers,
Mhm.
and it's true. They would have leaked it.
Yeah, I mean, somebody would have told him what was coming. Yep, sure
Right?
would
It'd be
have.
like telling a high school girl and being all over the
Mhm.
school.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So that was a fun start to the year.
Yeah.
Well, fun's probably not the
Unexpected.
right word, but
fun for
Yeah.
Venezuelans. There was a couple people who said that there was less loss of life in this operation, not on the American side, on the Venezuelan side, than there is in many protests in Venezuela. That he
Yeah.
is, running over people and shooting them in the street
Mhm.
and everything else.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what socialists do.
Right.
They got to keep the people down because people see what the elite have and they want it themselves, and they can't have that because they don't want to spread around the actual wealth.
Good luck, New York.
Yep, New York's in
Oh,
for it.
I'm very nervous about that whole situation.
Well, New York City voted him in, so it's on them.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
You
I just
know?
don't want it to spread.
Oh,
Well,
it
that's
probably
the
will. I just want them to actually, start going after people because of the fires from last year. Like
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Houston and
and
Bass have gotten away with it, and they're not even rebuilding.
yep.
Oh yeah. And then they're making it extra difficult, like for the people who want to be able to rebuild on their own. Like they're creating all these hoops that are impossible to jump through. And then I think there's some sort of statute of limitations where, like, if they don't rebuild in a certain amount of time, like, I think the government can seize the land or something. Like,
Yeah.
I would research that, like the specifics of it, but something along those lines.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a land grab. It's a land grab.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Well, you know how I feel about our governor. I have
Everybody.
I have not made my feelings. I have not kept it quiet.
Evidently, Maduro tried to go on a rant, and a judge made him be quiet at court. So good.
yeah. Speaking of our wonderful governor in California,
I don't think that word means what you think that means.
It's recently come to my attention that the headquarters for In-N-Out relocated to Tennessee.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
And
because she can't do business in California.
yeah, and then the first close down of an In-N-Out up in NorCal happened recently, I guess. So like the first
Yeah.
one ever. So,
They said,
Yeah.
yeah, 17,000 lost jobs after they forced them to do the $20 an hour.
Yep.
Because people, that just made the places go automated or cut
Yeah.
back people to part-time
Mhm.
hours, except
Mhm.
for, and it's on, except for places that feature as a standalone item bread on their menu, like Panera, because the owner of Panera is buddy with Newsom. So
Yeah, I think
Panera
if you,
stores, they weren't forced to do the high.
Yep.
yeah, I think if they bake their own bread in store,
Mm-hmm.
So Subway
Yeah.
doesn't have to either.
I don't know. It just has to be if bread is a standalone item. So bakeries, things like that.
So stupid.
so arbitrary.
So California.
Yep. Well, and I still, every now and again, for some reason, something will pop up and go, how many of you can't wait for Newsom to be president? And I'm like, oh, you do not know what you're asking for, honey.
Oh, that dude's never going to be president.
Oh, I hope. I
mean to
hope
say,
got
it's
too
with
many skeletons.
everything.
He had I don't know if it was his official meme department or somebody in support of him, but had this whole thing with Trump not allowing there to be water rights somewhere, which I'm like, BS, man. But it was Trump as Marie Antoinette saying, let them drink water. And I don't know what they were doing, but Trump really filled out that corset. Like, that was a busty Trump. And they didn't make him look old or haggard or anybody. I'm like, your office put this image out. Like, that was your AI image. I didn't make that image. I didn't say, I think Trump would be a really hot dame. That wasn't me. That wasn't anybody on the right. That
They
was a
can't name.
leftist who did that.
No.
That's because
Why?
Newsom's jealous of Trump.
Mhm.
Trump can do things he can't, and
Mhm.
yeah, he
Like, follow
praised Tim
through
Waltz
with what
after
he
Waltz
says.
quit the race today, which I thought was hilarious. That Waltz quit the re-election race. He's trying to
Oh,
get
good.
out before the investigation really starts. I bet there's a lot of paper being shredded as we speak in the governor's office in Minnesota.
Mhm.
Crazy amount of stuff. But part
yep.
of Trump's interview that he did on the plane was that he said that all Somalis should leave, including Ilhan Omar.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, the
So-
day that happens is the day that I'm going to be dancing.
Well, maybe they'll actually prove that she married her brother, like everybody knows she did.
But even just as a simple blanket statement, like, I'm sorry, if you come into our country and do crime, you have to go. It's a low bar. I think we should be able to enforce it, though. Very simple.
Mhm. Well, that, and if you come into this country and you have nothing but negative things to say about this country, bye-bye.
Yep.
And I think they need to restructure the judiciary so that prosecutors and judges that let people go who commit violent crimes, and they let them out with no bail, and then they go on and commit more violent crimes, that the judges and the prosecutors should be held accountable.
Yep.
Because they have a choice on whether or not to, give them bonds and stuff and on violent issues, and they let them out, and then they go off and they kill somebody else. That should be on them. They should have to be accountable.
Mm-hmm.
At minimum,
like that judge who resigned because
Preach, Liz.
No, I see it all the time, and especially in DUIs, and a lot of these judges are just letting people off with no punishment whatsoever, and you're just letting them back out till they kill somebody. And even then, half the time they're getting a deferred adjudication and probation and not jail time. If you kill somebody with your car, you should go to jail. I saw this one the other day. This 74-year-old man was walking in this neighborhood, and I guess an 11-year-old kid on a bike was riding on the sidewalk, because even though there's a bike path, he's 11 and it's a 50-mile-per-hour road, so the sidewalk's safer. And the old man evidently pulled a knife and threatened the kid on the bike. instead of just stepping off the sidewalk and letting the kid go by. Kid didn't threaten him, didn't say anything to him. He just saw so the kid's parents called the cops, and the cops show up, and the guy's claiming that the bike was a lethal weapon because he's 74 years old and the bike could have killed him. And the cop's like, well, why wouldn't you just step off the sidewalk when the bike's coming? Well, why should I have to? And he had a knife in his hand and threatened the kid. He also had a gun in his pocket because he said sometimes people leave their pets off leash and it's dangerous. And they arrested him, but I'm like, it wasn't even an electric bike. It was just a pedal bike. There's no way an 11-year-old kid's pedaling 25 miles an hour
No.
on his little bike. And if you just get off the sidewalk, then he won't hit you. And he didn't hit you. And
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with the kid on that one. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't be riding on the sidewalk with your bike, but either, if you're on the sidewalk, you don't have to go up against a motor vehicle.
well, yeah, I mean, it's not like he's an adult riding a bike. Then you can choose to ride in the bike lane or not. But a kid
Mm-hmm.
that young, it's safer not to be going against 50-mile-an-hour traffic. And the
Right.
cop was trying to explain this to this guy. And then he's like, so you pulled your knife on him? Well, yeah, I wanted him to know that if he did something, I would retaliate.
Like what?
And so, like,
Ask you for an allowance?
I don't know. And so they arrested the
11.
guy, but I'm just like, who carries a knife and a gun with them when they're walking in a residential neighborhood or, by a residential neighborhood? It's not like, you're getting a lot of dangerous wildlife. It's literally, he's there got them to go after loose dogs and children. Like, but I've never seen a bike being called a lethal weapon before.
I don't know why, but when you said go after wild dogs and children, I was thinking wild children.
Well,
Those two.
Same thing. Mm.
and he was just shocked that they were arresting him. Like, it totally made sense in his head to pull a knife on a kid riding a bike.
No. Nope.
But in some states, they praise him for that. Like in the state of Washington, in Seattle, where their new mayor is off her rocker. She's still supported by her parents. And she told the cops to let people do drugs in public. Don't try to stop them. Don't arrest them or anything. So now they've got a whole bunch of homeless encampments again because the police won't interfere.
Yep. Well, I've noticed that seems like a lot of the homeless that they didn't want in Orange County have made their way my way.
We have a bunch out here too because the climate is so temperate.
Yeah.
We have a lot.
Yep. Because they don't have to worry about getting frostbite out here.
Excuse me. So I guess this is the year of blankets then.
My people.
Joan is looking at more.
Well, yeah. Well, it's all Amy's fault. Because Amy challenged me to work on 26 blankets in 26. So I got 5 more to find.
Oh my God.
It's only January.
Gotta give yourself a little room later in the year. Maybe around June, you'll be like, oh, wow, I always wanted a something.
Mhm. Well, I'm actually putting together, it's going to take me a while, but I'm using my logo, and I think I'm going to make a corner to corner
That would be cool.
of my logo.
Well, if you want, I'll send you. If you're really serious about adding more, since
Yeah.
we're just gonna go full enabler,
Mhm.
I'll send you my list. I have a bunch of really pretty ones. So
Yeah, I have found a couple already. One of the ones that I'm thinking about is, the peppermint one.
Oh, the little peppermint swirl one that was on the hobby website.
Uh, maybe, but I don't know if it's that one. But there's one that's just the whole thing is peppermint swirls, and
Oh, is it on the
no,
Telegram group? Did
I
someone
think
post
so.
it?
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Okay, I know which
So
one you're talking about.
yeah, I really
Tara
like
in
that one.
Tara in the chat ordered a bunch of
Mm.
blankets over the holidays. So you're not alone, Joan.
You know, I know that one of the ones she did was one of those really intricate mandala crochet, and then it was squared off
Yeah.
edges. Classy. If you're looking for advice on that.
Yeah, the Mandala Madness is on my list. By I think it's Crystals and Crochet. I think that's the
Think
designer
so.
name. Actually, I have several on my list from her. There's the Cosmic Blanket, Sacred Spaces. So I think those are the 3 that I have for her. And then Persian Tiles. That's a different
That one's on my list too.
maker.
I want to try and find a camping themed blanket too. And maybe a sunflower, because both my girls like sunflowers.
You can make one of those round ones that look like where you add the flowers on the end, and when you pull it up, it looks like a bouquet.
I know.
They have ones that are sunflower. There's sunflower ones of those I've seen.
I know that would probably
Amy
be
made one
really
of those
neat.
for somebody.
Or the sunflower granny squares. Those are very pretty.
Yeah, I think I have the pattern for a sunflower granny. Let me see. Oh, please.
There's a few of them out there
Yeah.
Hmm.
that I saw the bouquet one with sunflowers, and it was really pretty. 'Cause a lot of them they look like roses, but this one was sunflowers.
This one's cute too. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh,
The imagination quilt. You crochet it, but it looks like a quilt.
Oh, nice.
So that's cool. And then I got that book for Christmas to make crochet blocks. So
What was the name of that book? Do you remember?
let me go get it.
Oh, you don't have to get it.
No, it's fine. It's just over there.
Over there. Over there is a whole other room.
Over there's a whole other world.
Let's see here. I also have a mermaid tail blanket on my list. I'm gonna do it out of the kind of the blanket yarn material, but the more chenille feeling type of blanket yarn for my niece.
I always imagine people forgetting that their legs are in it and getting up to walk and falling flat on their faces.
She's gonna be 5 this year, I think. So
Aw.
I know she's tiny still.
That's
I
when
did
you
not
need to
get-
do it, when she's tiny.
Smaller blanket then. And then my brother's not watching. My mother okay, let me backtrack. I made a blanket for my niece when she was born, and apparently my brother really likes it. He likes it so much that my mom, who kind of never really approaches me about making projects, approached me and she's like, you need to make your brother one. He likes that blanket so much. You need to make one for him in his size. So that's actually on my list too of blankets. So I have a whole blanket list. I just haven't started them yet. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
So this is the book.
Let me see. Patchwork
called?
granny square blankets.
Les is going to give us ideas.
We're just gonna enable each other. All of us.
It's what life is about. enabling. See, I have a theory that if I'm the crazy person that has a million projects and a million blankets, then it makes everybody else feel better about theirs.
You're taking the hit for the team. Good for you.
I'm doing a public service.
I have a baby blanket that I made for my husband's cousin's wife when she was pregnant. Same time I was pregnant with my son, and she used it for all 5 of her boys because I was going to make her more, but she's like, no, I have this one. It's perfect. And now her boys are all teenagers or older, and she's saving it for her first grandchild. Oh, I'm like, that's so cool. Every time I see her, which is rarely because they live up north in Utah, she's like, I still have that baby blanket. It's still perfect. I'm like, well, at least you used it because a lot of people don't.
Mm-hmm. I have baby blankets in my closet in there that I made for my kids. That was what I always used to. That was the blankets I always used to make back home because somebody was always having a baby.
Right?
So I used to make baby blankets a lot. And I had a favorite. Let me see if I can find it.
Is it just me, or do you feel like everybody's pregnant lately?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I just know like a really large quantity of people who are just pregnant right now. Just a lot of pregnant gals.
I was hoping one of my daughter-in-laws would tell me they work Christmas, and they went, nope.
My niece and my husband's cousin just had her 3rd little boy. I made her a blanket for the first one, but she never used it, so I didn't make them for the others. And then my niece is due in March with her first boy, but I haven't made her a blanket yet. I probably should, but she's not really knit worthy, so I don't want to go out of my way.
Well, baby blankets I always make in acrylic.
Well, I mean that's a given, but it's just the time. I don't want to make one if they're not going to use it. I'd rather
Right. Sorry, I know you're hearing a voice and not seeing a person. I have to go get an extender to get up to the top shelf because I can't reach up there. Somebody booby trapped it.
Yeah, you're super bite-sized.
Oh, I am. I'm
She's
5 foot
fun-sized.
if I stretch.
Like,
Yeah.
I think you actually, like, I'm a little tall, but I'm not super tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm apparently I'm the same height as DK, about 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you came up to my chin, maybe.
Yeah. I'll have to find a picture of us together. Here's the blanket I made over and over and over again.
Oh, it's
Oh,
pretty.
that's beautiful.
So this is the one I made for my son. I think I made this for Scott. But so I still have it. It's 30 years old.
Did you color control that one, or was that a variegated?
No, each each one of these is a different skein of yarn.
Oh, okay.
So it's, you just find the closest baby color to the rainbow. So, but my favorite part was when you went from, the zigzag here, and then you made it move over here.
Nice.
That's so cool.
I think I still have the pattern. So.
See, and I'm not much of a crocheter, but that's awesome. I love the zigzags and the different colors and things in there.
I'll see if I can find the pattern. I got it somewhere. No, not that I'll give it to you because that may be a,
Ooh.
She has all the patterns somewhere.
Who, me?
Yeah. All the blanket patterns. They just
everywhere.
They just generate themselves to Joan. 'Cause
Yes, they like me. They go, oh, she'll give us a home.
She
she'll
loves
make
us.
us.
She really loves us.
But what was I going to tell you? My brain.
You're talking about baby blankets
Oh,
that you
well,
made for your sons.
yes. I made that one for my son, and then I made Steve one. I knitted one for him, but it was too tiny. I had big strapping boys. My boys were both almost 9 pounds at birth.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
Scott
husband's
was-
cousin had 2 9-pounders and a 12-pounder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had Scott was 8'15", Steve was 8'14".
Hmm.
So I had big old boys. I still remember my Scott had to go see one of the doctors that I work with for a sports injury, and she's asking him all this stuff, and she's like, so how much did you weigh at birth? And he said 8 pounds and 15 ounces, and her head whipped around. She was like, you shouldn't have done that to your little mama. So yeah, I did look
Okay.
awfully funny when I was pregnant.
Okay, but who knows how much they weighed at birth? I mean, it makes more sense for the mother to know than the kid. I don't know how much I weighed at birth.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but when your child's that big at birth, you remind them their entire life.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, my kids are known, when they were in trouble, they were known as Mr. 16 and a half hours of labor and Mr. C-section.
Yes. Yes. I remind mine that I had to be cut open for them to survive in this
Mhm.
world. So,
Mm-hmm. Well, when Scott
Yeah.
came out, he had shoulder dystocia.
What's that?
So his arms didn't work.
Ooh.
oh,
They
no.
had to work on him to get his arms to work, because it was a tight squeeze getting out of there. His head was so cone shaped. So
Yeah, but they're soft at that point. They can be
Yeah.
fixed.
Yeah.
Little.
yeah, and he had a
Yeah,
little
no.
Vulcan ear.
Mine had to go on oxygen when he was born, and
Mhm.
they came to tell me, and
Mhm.
when the nurse came to tell me, because I had not seen him since the C-section, she's like, oh, my husband came. He's like, oh, he's on oxygen, but he's okay. And the nurse was like, he's not on oxygen anymore. And we're like, oh, he's already off it. She said, no, he pulled it off and wouldn't let us put it back on. So he
So I
kept
guess
pulling the
he's still
tape off.
breathing.
So we've decided he's breathing fine now. So
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, if
Yeah.
you're sure.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, Joan, my mom's real tiny like you. Like she's about
Mhm.
maybe like 5'1", 5'2".
Mhm.
And right after she gave birth to my brother, my younger brother, she sneezed and broke her pelvis
Oh,
while
geez.
in bed. So I guess like she, you know how you kind of separate to let the baby through?
Mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
I guess things just didn't go back together quite right, and she sneezed and just broke her pelvis, and so
Oh my
Oh, no.
gosh, that would be
Poor-
so horrible.
poor thing was on crutches for like I think a few months after my brother was born.
Let me tell you something. That kid would hear about that for the rest of his life.
Oh, he does. She brings it up periodically.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm trying to find. I have a picture in here somewhere of me and Cassie standing next to each other, and it's quite hilarious.
It'd be even funnier if me or Ann were standing next to you.
You
True.
know, I am always whenever we do a group photo, they always put me in the front. Always.
Yep, me too. Me too.
How tall are
really-
you? You're-
5'2".
Yeah, you're taller than me. So
You're about the
Yeah.
height of my mother-in-law because she's gotten shorter.
mhm.
She's like about 5 foot now.
I know. Well, when I went to the doctor last and they measured me, they said, "Oh, you're 4'11" and a half." I was like, "Do it again." They're
My
like,
sister's
"No."
4'11. My sister's 4'11. I had an aunt who was 4'9",
Mm-hmm.
and she was tiny. She played basketball in high school though. So
Wrist strength.
yeah.
Yeah, I have
Well,
a-
also
I have a-
back then the goals were lower. I think we need to finish up though because we have that other place we have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Brother.
Where's the picture, Cassie? Go ahead. Keep going. Go on without.
Maybe-
Go on without me.
Maybe did you put it in the group text
Maybe.
from the Fiber Festival?
Maybe. I know where it is. I just gotta find. Oh, here it is. Here's one. Yes. Me and Cassie standing next to each other.
Yep.
Yeah, about
Well, look
tonight.
Yeah, that's all my grandkids are all tall, or not my grandkids, my mother-in-law's grandkids are all taller than me now.
Well, my kids
like,
used to
once-
give me. Go ahead.
Once your first kid's taller than you don't care anymore
Mm-hmm.
because that's just the way it is.
But I always told mine, yeah, I might be short, but I make it up in attitude.
There you go.
You're like a chihuahua.
That's a really good description of me. I'm a very fat chihuahua.
Swallow with all the blankets around her.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Oh, Yarn Cafe Creations is having a big sale. End of the year sale, $20 skeins, I guess.
Wow.
But I'm not buying anything because I'm not getting any more yarn this year. That's fine, except for my Tina yarn because that's just one skein a month.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that too.
Yeah.
I promise
But
nothing.
Anne will get more green yarn because she's gonna make a green sweater.
Green. I love green, but for whatever reason, I just haven't knit a lot of it. So a lot of the skeins that I have, like, ooh, I'm going to save this for something, they end up being green. So
Oh, Lynn, I say that now, but I probably won't stick to that. So that's just my plan. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
We
Because,
have to
stash
keep
down.
Lynn. We have to keep Lynn in business. I don't want to lose Lynn.
Here. She has amazing colored yarns.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Yeah,
you guys
I'm-
for coming.
Okay.
We got to see Cassie twice in a row, and we won't
I
get to see her
know.
for a while.
It's
So
it's gonna
that's-
be I got voluntold to a different department and a different shift, and I have to start that next week. So unfortunately, I'll be working from 3 p.m. to 11:30 at night, which means I will be working while knit night is on. So
She won't get to
disappoint.
hang out with us for a while. So, but we're glad
Maybe
you
the
made
odd-
it. And
yeah, maybe the odd holiday. So actually,
and-
there is a holiday on Monday the 19th, so I can
yeah,
hop in for
Martin
that
Luther
day.
King Day, I believe. It's my husband's birthday. It's usually Martin Luther King's usually on his birthday or the 17th, my son's birthday. One or the other generally gets it a holiday for them. They think, well, my son says it's for him, that it just happened to be on Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
But it's really for him.
My birthday was just
I'll buy
declared
that.
a national holiday this
I
year.
know, yours was.
What is yours?
That's very cool.
Boxing Day.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep, she's a December baby.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday late.
All right.
Yeah,
Trying
it's
to think, you guys passed on all the things because why not?
Just on
Makes you
all the
happy.
blankets.
All the blankets, all the sweaters,
Mhm.
all the shawls. Whatever makes you happy. Knitting should make you happy. And now we don't get yelled at anymore for saying that we just want to have our knitting, bring us joy. Whereas before in 2020, you couldn't say that. But now you can, evidently, because all those people are saying it. So,
Yeah, and cast on as many things as you want, because guess what? There's no rules. It's your hobby. You do what you want.
Happy birthday, Renee. Her birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday.
Okay.
Happy birthday, late.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yep. January, babies. There's a lot of us out there. I've got 3 in my family. My daughter feels lucky because hers is May and she gets her own birthstone. She doesn't have to share with the rest of us. She's also a Taurus, which I have a Capricorn and a Taurus, and as stubborn as my children are, that really explains a lot because they're the 2 most stubborn zodiac signs. So we will see you guys Monday.
Yep.
Okay.
And because there's no football.
Yeah.
There's no football tonight.
No.
But next Monday there will be football.
Next Monday, I'm dipping out early. Sorry, but
Well,
sports ball.
Are we not
can always-
doing Fridays?
no, Friday was just for the Christmas party.
Okay.
Occasionally we'll do Fridays if we can't do a Monday, but
Okay.
not
Just
generally.
Just wanted to ask.
Sports ball's getting interesting now. So
Yes.
yeah, it was an interesting weekend, and it was the Black Monday, the firing of the coaches celebration.
Yes.
So I don't feel bad for any of them. They have big money, so they can
Yeah.
survive.
Right.
Yeah.
They make
They'll
multi-million
be
dollars.
fine. And most
Yeah.
of them will find a job somewhere else.
Some of them should be
they may not
retired,
be
some
the-
of them are old.
Like
Yeah.
Carol. Yeah.
Yeah, he should be gone.
Yeah.
Some of them are
He
too
did
old to be
get
coaching
fired,
anymore.
didn't he?
He did. Oh, he did, but he shouldn't go anywhere else.
You should
Yeah.
just go sit down somewhere.
Yes, he should just go away. So we'll see who the Raiders pick. I don't know. Going to the game was pretty funny. They're all in their stadium, and they like third downs. They play all this big third down music to try to distract the other team and to get the crowd cheering against the other team, and nobody was cheering, and it was pretty funny. Like they couldn't get the crowd to participate at all.
Oh, wow.
That's
I don't.
sad.
Maybe it was better at the Chiefs game. I don't know. My son was unhappy because they were beating the, or he was happy that my team beat Cowboys, because then it was okay for the Raiders to beat the Chiefs and they could still have their first round draft pick. So he actually got to cheer for his team once this year to actually beat the Chiefs. So
Ay,
right. Thanks everybody. We will see you Monday. Keep knitting, crocheting. If you have any blanket patterns that are really cool and unusual, send them to
Send
Joan,
them to me.
Send them to Joan.
because you never know. She could pick 1 or 2 or 3,
You never know.
5.
I got 5 more that on my list I need to pick.
That's
I
a
love
lot of
Therese.
blankets.
I love Teresa's face. I thought of you
Like
when
that.
the Steelers were playing. I was like, "Oh Lord, Teresa's having a heart attack."
Oh,
She
it's a
was.
weekly. The defibrillator stays plugged in.
Yeah, that last 55 seconds nearly did you in though.
Oh mercy.
Well, when Boz missed it, I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say the Steelers didn't win. The other team lost. So, just say
yeah.
it wasn't a decisive win.
No, but all it counts is the win though.
Yeah,
That's
it
all that
is.
matters.
I mean,
And
they were
see what
going back
happens.
and forth that last quarter, but
yeah,
you
yeah. But
It was
I'm
an
happy for
interesting
you.
weekend.
kid, it's like
So thanks everybody. Thanks for coming. And we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Weird.
Okay.